She actually still has eligibility left as well, and so she could play if in fact that she wanted to. And they've switched the stream on us here. So those of you that were watching the pregame, the stream is now switched over to a different stream. Of course, you can't hear me on that nonetheless. Looking at players that we're going to be watching tonight, of course, we'll start with the home team, and we'll start with the sophomores that are out there, the three sophomores getting things done. Chevelle Boyd, the 5'1 sophomore, missed 16 games with a bad ankle injury last year. There you see Leighton Westmoreland, the head coach of the CWC ladies in his first season. Chevelle Boyd will be kind of leading by example out there. And then Ivana Beach is a 5'10 sophomore from Serbia. And Callista New, a little bit of down under flavor there from Brisbane, Australia. The 5'11 sophomore is Callista New. Starting also will be the 5'5 freshman Melanie Garcia. And then also starting today will be Megan Urbanski. She is a 5'5 freshman out of Pine Top, Arizona, from the White Mountain Apache tribe. She is from down in that northeastern corner of the state of Arizona. So those are your players to watch for the CWC women. On the other side, top player is Jada McNabb and Tatiana Aravelo. They're McNabb, one of the hardest workers on the team. She rebounds very well, and she will play a lot of minutes there as well. Aravelo is the top three-point shooter, and she's just finds other ways to score once the scouting report gets out that she's a three-pointer. You also look at Walsh out there, Grace Walsh from Chicago, Illinois. Grace is the team captain, and then, like I mentioned, Nicole Autry, as Nicole Autry is the player coach that just got pinned with her second lieutenant button there as well, and congratulations to her on that. A Veterans Day salute to our veterans, both current, past, and future, and also these Air Force Academy Prep Huskies, they're called. They are the Huskies dressed in their navy blue. We'll come back with your starting lineups after this. This has been your Porter's MVS pregame show on Rustler Media. John Gabrielson, Christian Corona high above Rustler Gymnasium, getting set for a Veterans Day salute to our Air Force opponents here today as the final seconds have ticked off and awaiting the PA announcer to get some things cranking. And again, we'll give you the starting lineups for these two teams. We'll start with the visitors, and they will start Grace Walsh. She is 5'9", out of Chicago, Illinois. This is a new roster every year, too, by the way. This is not freshman summer. This is freshman. This is, they were here 1 year in play. Grace Walsh, 5'9", out of Chicago, Illinois. Number 4 is Marissa Hargrave. She is 5'9", guard out of El Paso, Texas. Number 5 is Autumn Lovett. Autumn is a 5'8" guard out of New London, Connecticut. And you have Jada McNabb, a 5'11" guard out of Rapid City, South Dakota. And then Taliana Aravelo. She is a 5'11" forward out of Dallas, Texas, as you're seeing Grace Walsh being introduced out there.
Number 13, Tatiana Aravelo. Air Force is coached by
head coach Renee Rasley. A.J. Walker, an assistant. Sarah Pierce. Brianna Autry Thompson, assistant manager. And now the lights go out. We're going to see a video on the video board here of the Rustlers getting ready. They're kind of a hype video, if you will. Those of you in radio land watching a lot of different clips of working this team out in the weight room, now practicing and getting ready for their home opener. CWC Rustlers 0-2 on the basketball season. They were beaten twice last week and unfortunately gave up 100 points in both games to Snow College and Utah State Eastern, two very tough teams out of the Region 18. And now we'll get those starting lineups here as well. And again, number 2 is a 5'1" sophomore. She's averaging 13 points and 4 rebounds per ball game out of Portland, Oregon. Played in 14 games last year, started 12 of those, but missed 16. Glad to have her back. That is Chevelle Boyd. Number 3, a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 12 points and 5 rebounds is Ivana Beach. And then Callista New, 5'11" sophomore from Australia, 6 points, 8 rebounds per ball game. Played in 26 games last year, started in 12 of them. Melanie Garcia, 5'5" freshman, averages 7 points, 3 boards per ball game from El Paso, Texas. Melanie Garcia. And number 24, a 5'5" freshman, scoring 3 points and a couple of rebounds per ball game is Megan Urbanski. Megan out of Pine Top, Arizona. And as I mentioned before, out of the White Mountain Apache tribe. And we welcome these young ladies to Central Wyoming College, playing in front of the home team for the first time. 2 of them on the floor, the other 4 on the bench playing for the first time in front of the home crowd. Those 3 sophomores, Boyd, Beach, and New, the sophomores. A pair of 10s will step in to jump it off. Callista New is going to jump center with Jada McNabb. Ball is in the air. Air Force will get first crack at it. Grace Walsh, left side, goes baseline, just dribbles it out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover quickly on the Air Force Academy as Marissa Hargrave ran into some defensive traffic. Rustlers in their home whites, orange numbers, black trim. Boyd peels it off. Left side, and we're going to get an illegal pick immediately in the first 11 seconds of the ball game. Ivana Beach is going to pick up her first personal foul, and we've got 1 turnover on each person, on each team already in the first 11 seconds of the ball game. Walsh, the point guard, looking for a pick from McNabb, gets it, flips it back outside to Hargrave. Rustlers playing kind of a matchup zone right now. They will get the steal as Boyd takes it away. Second turnover on the Huskies. Chevelle driving. She'll take it all the way to the rack, put it off the glass and in. Chevelle Boyd, her first basket of the contest, and Central is on top 2-0 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Then McNabb dribbles it off the foot of a player. That'll be a jump ball, and that'll be Central basketball. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers right now for the Air Force Academy. And Renee Rasley looking at her bench, all 2 of them, talking to them a little bit, as it's not a real deep bench over there. Boyd hands it off. Reach and a steal, take it away. Driving layup by Hargrave, got it. And we are tied at 2 apiece. Full court pressure. That's kind of been the bugaboo of Central the last few years. New underneath, shot is going to rattle around and drop by Callista New. That's how you break the press, as Beach gets the assist on that. Good defense by Urbanski as they'll let him bring it across the timeline, and a foul as Megan goes down hard, and she's going to get the foul on top of it. So first personal on Megan Urbanski. Second team foul. Women's basketball in college different than the men. They play 4 10-minute quarters. Free throws only come after the 5 free throws, and there's no more one-on-ones. They go straight to 2 free throws at that point. Men play 2 20-minute halves as McNabb loses it in traffic. Peeled out of there by Chevelle Boyd. Chevelle will bring it across the timeline. We're a minute and a half old on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. New way out by the hash mark. Hands it back to Urbanski. Left side Boyd, dribble drive underneath, and she gets knocked around a couple of different times. I think the foul's going to come out on Walsh out on the end, and it is going to be on Walsh kind of at the start of that play rather than when she got knocked to the floor by Hargrave. And Chevelle Boyd will go to the free throw line. Team is a 61% free throw shooting team. She shoots right above that average at 61.5, and her hoop mic does not sound all that fantastic right now. Kind of buzzes more than it gives us. Yeah, it sounds kind of clanging things there, and Chevelle misses both. Nice job by Boyd knocking that ball out of the hands of Hargrave as she tried to go to the low block. 4-2 Central, 8:11 left to play. First quarter, a lot of basketball to be played here in the Rustler Classic. 2 games already done. That ball's going to be tipped into the backcourt, and that'll be an over and back. I thought just because I'm thinking that because she tipped it and it went backcourt that maybe that wasn't possession, but they do give the turnover. Turnover number 5 on Coach Rasley's team. Substitutions into the game as Beach and Boyd stay in. Ivana at the top, launching a 3. That one rims out. Good rebound, though, by Hayden Colley. Driving, rejected. Ball knocked out of there, taken away by McNabb. McNabb, low block. She'll be fouled. Yeah, the back official's finally going to give it a call. And the foul is going to be on Ivana Beach, and that's going to be her second, Christian. You're going to wonder if she's going to come out of the game now with 2 fouls.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because once you get that third one, you're done.
Yeah, you'll be seat belted for the remainder of the first half. Brittany Pierce will check in for Air Force from Unionville, Tennessee. Also out there for CWC is Alexis Varela. Beach stays out there. Hayden Colley as well. And Crizel Mendoza as getting 1 out of 2, but Walsh, the rebound, puts it up. That's no good, but she'll be fouled. So another CWC foul. Those are mounting up. Hayden Colley will get the first personal. 4th team foul already on Central, and they've let them shoot on 2 of them, so they'll maybe get a ton of free throws out of this first quarter. Walsh cannot hit the first. This one to tie the game, and does. This hoop sounds a lot better, this mic.
Yeah.
4-4 our score. Beach, nice move past her man, kind of a hezzy at the 15-foot line, and Ivana with a right-hand layup is good. Back up on top, 6-4. Walsh to McNabb underneath. She'll go the distance. She'll tie it up. Jada McNabb has 3 points, and we are tied for a second time. Actually, a third time. Mendoza into the paint. Back up top. Beach from deep 3. No good. And the rebound by Hargrave. Hargrave across the timeline runs over Mendoza, and they will give her the offensive foul. Crizel Mendoza from Saxe, Texas, as Coach Layton from Texas says that's just Dallas-Fort Worth.
It's been a lot of fouls early in the game.
Yes, there has. And we're going to get another one. And it's going to be on Arvelo. Tatiana getting her first. Inbound play. Nice bucket.
That was Ivana that scored.
Ivana Beach has 4 points. Central lead back up to 2, 8-6. Cross court. Rising is Hargrave. 15-footer on that little jumper is good. Nice job. Coach talked about it. She hits those, likes to pull up against those zone defenses and hit that little pull-up jumper like she just did. Beach rejected. And a foul on Arvelo is going to be her second. And next foul will put either team at the line with 6:20 left to play in the first quarter. Kamaya Jones stepping in from Washington Terrace, Utah, 5'1" freshman. She'll get her first action. Will Kamaya, as back into the game comes Megan Urbanski, and Central is 0 for 3 from the free throw line here in the first quarter. Now they'll get there first. 9-8, we've been tied 4 times in the contest as Ivana Beach will check out of the ball game. As Callista New back in to her place there. Walsh back outside, Hargrave 3, skims off the iron. A couple of rustlers bumped into each other. It'll go out of bounds off of CWC, and it will be Air Force basketball. And Chevelle Boyd running behind the play is headed towards the locker room. I'd like to thank Aaron Terry and the Teton therapy group tonight. They are athletic directors on duty, and then a putback rebound, not good. A couple of opportunities there, no good. Central will get it back, but then they'll throw it away. Their 4th turnover of the night. Underneath, still no good. Rebound one more time, Walsh. That's no good, but she's fouled. Boy, going all the way back to that putback by Hargrave, she'd have been much better off to just come down with it and go back up, but instead she tried the alley-oop rebound, and it shoots over the top of the rim as there was nobody here, but hindsight from where we're at, she can't see that maybe as clearly. Second foul on Hayden Colley, and the free throw by Grace Walsh is good. 2 for 3 for Grace. This team is 0-1 on the season. They fell to Otero by 3 at the buzzer. They did win a couple of scrimmages, and now they have their first lead of the night at 10-9. Nearing the midway point, there's a pickpocket. As Mendoza gets it taken away, jump stop. Autry puts it up and in, the newly pinned second lieutenant by Nicole Autry. Nice job by Nicole as she is kind of tearing up Mendoza and gets a second straight turnover out of Crisel Mendoza, as she's just a menace on defense across the midcourt stripe. Crisel almost got one back, though. Walsh, right side, wide open trifecta is no good, but a foul and 3 free throws coming as Brittany Pierce will go to the line, and she got fouled by Urbanski, her second personal foul. So, you know, Christian, we talk about Air Force having only 2 subs. Well, the way Central's adding up the fouls, they may not have very many subs to deal with either.
Yeah, so far the CWC has been making a lot of fouls, and they got to clean that up. Otherwise, they won't have players if they keep on fouling.
Second one is good. Third one is equally as good. 5-point lead for the Huskies, and they get a reach foul on Mendoza as she came across the midcourt line. That's going to be on Hargrave. That'll be her second personal foul. That is 5 team fouls on the Air Force Academy. And going to the line will be Crisel Mendoza. Again, I mentioned Central 61% from the line last weekend. Crisel is 100% on the season, and as I say that, she misses the first. And I don't think she's shot a whole bunch, to be honest with you. Just two games old on the season.
And for CWC, they have to make these free throws. Otherwise they won't catch up.
Yeah, 2 for 6 right now. Down by 4. 3-pointer on the left side. That's nothing but the bottom of the net for Brittany Pierce. 17-10 Huskies. They lead by 7 now. Callista New hands it off to Mendoza. Floater, paint, no good. Ball ricochets off the face of a Rustler and out of bounds to the Huskies.
So far for the Huskies, having 7 players hasn't been a real factor so far.
Yeah, no, hasn't. Playing it at altitude here. Of course, they play at altitude in the springs, pretty much there too. 17-10 our score. 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. You'll stay with us. We'll be back. This is Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media.
A Big Win sponsor of the Rustler Athletic Booster Club is Health Source Chiropractic of Riverton, restoring health through the relentless pursuit of exceptional care. They offer chiropractic care and exercise therapy for everyone. Services include therapeutic laser for relief of issues like sore muscles, neuropathy, and postoperative soreness. They also have health products and nutritional supplements. See them at 910 North 8th West in Riverton or online at healthsourcechiro.com/Riverton.
First media timeout. They'll take them at the first whistle under the 5-minute mark. Gonna go get you an update from the state football championships. Have to do that on our next break. Wyoming plays CSU tomorrow. Christian, I know you like CSU, so
It's always good to see the Rams.
yeah, we'll have words on Monday. Of course, you'll be sulking after your Rams go down in that game.
It's going to be a close game,
Right side, Pierce again for 3. Rims out, but a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go against the Air Force Academy. She doesn't...
It seems like there's
Didn't believe it. Jada McNabb gets called on the box out on the...
Seems like there's a bit of confusion.
Yeah, the foul went on
Yeah.
Jada McNabb, which is her first 6th team foul already. And back to the line goes Central Callista New. Callista, 50% free throw shooter, gets the first after a little friendly bounce off the heel of the rim and going up about a couple of feet. And coming down. Second one on the way, good. 17-12 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 4:40 left to play in the first quarter. 4 fresh, the entire bench. The entire bench coming in for CWC. They do have a player out, Taylor Elam, from disciplinary reasons, as Walsh knocks down a jumper on the left side, nothing but net. 19-12, only 10 players, and coach gets some extra kids to go, and there's an offensive foul on Callista New. Turnover number 7 on Central. First personal on Callista as she ran over her defender at the top of the key. Star Valley leading Cody. 2:05 left to play in the ball game. 14-7.
Oh, wow.
Down in War Memorial Stadium in Laramie. Walsh, baseline, Pierce, 15, knocks another one down. Pierce has come in, hit 2 free throws, a 3-pointer, and now a field goal of the 2-point variety. See, I knew I could work the word field goal in after you talked about it earlier. That ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by Ivana Beach, and it's going to go to the Air Force Academy. Full court pressure out of Central now. Three-pointer baseline, Pierce. No good, and a travel violation on Autry. Turnover number 6. Boyd has it knocked out of her hands by Autry. Air Force in their dark blues with white. They're the Air Force Prep Academy Huskies that will be checked into the Air Force Academy and become Falcons at the conclusion of their prep days. Boyd, who had went to the locker room a little while ago, dishes off. Runner is no good by Varela, and it's taken out of there by the Air Force Academy. 3, glass, no good. It's gone final at War Memorial. 14-7. Star Valley has knocked off the team that couldn't be knocked off. They've won 26 in a row, and boy, Boyd pushes off, no call, and then a tie-up on Well, they're going to call a foul on Air Force Academy. Melanie Garcia was tied up with Autumn Lovett pretty good, and I thought maybe Garcia was the culprit on that, but instead she's the victim, and they will send her to the line. Melanie out of El Paso, Texas.
Garcia the line to shoot 2.
71% tosser on the year, raising that CWC average of 61.
And for CWC, they have to capitalize on the mistakes that Air Force Prep makes.
They do on that with a free throw. Pulls them to within 8. 21-8. Second one, nothing but net. And here comes Mendoza checking back in for Alexis Varela. Trying to determine where the echo is coming from. If it's on the video side, maybe taking dual feeds in the audio box. So I'm getting reports of that. There's a turnover on the Air Force Academy. 7 each now, and Boyd gets knocked down. And boy, this first quarter, Christian, has been a foul fest.
Yeah, very early, just a bunch of fouls.
Lovett, that's her second.
Second on Lovett.
Chevelle Boyd's in the line to shoot 2.
I have 8 fouls on them, 7 fouls on Central, as Boyd cannot hit the free throw. She's 0 for 3 tonight. But if 15 fouls and we still have 2:26 left to play, both teams would be in the bonus if this were like back in the old days of getting to 7 to shoot one-on-ones. 21-15, Boyd gets the second. Baseline, Pierce with it, McNabb works on New with an over-under, and they'll call her for a travel, and the 8th turnover will give the basketball back to the ladies of Central Wyoming College. Still 2 minutes left to play first quarter. Boyd, nice dish to New, lay it up, missed it. I don't know if Callista was actually expecting that nice pass from Boyd.
Callista was all by herself when she got that pass.
I think she was ready almost to get in rebound position. That'll be number 2 on Callista New. 8 fouls apiece in this one. Still with 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Walsh free throw, front of the iron, no good. Reports that our echo has faded, so we are good to go now as Walsh misses both. And it's not been a free throw shooting clinic either. 7 of 11 Air Force, 7 of 12 Central. But it stays Huskies basketball in that 2-3 zone against Central. I guess Central in the 2-3 zone. Pierce, low block. Wide open outside is Lovett. And she'll turn it over. 9 turnovers on the Huskies, but I have them at 22 points. Scoreboard has them at 21.
And a nice scoring play by Ivana.
Ivana with 7. Cuts it to 5 now. Walsh, the captain, for 3, no good. Rebound, though, by McNabb, and she's fouled. Another foul with 85 seconds left.
This game from the start until now, it's all been fouls.
So they're putting the foul on Chevelle Boyd, and that free throw is good. Second one by Jada McNabb on the way, and what?
Okay, ladies, 1.
I have no idea what that stop was for, if there was a lane violation on Central or what, but they'll give her another one. It's no good. New the rebound. 7 of 13 from the charity stripe. 22-17. Central down by 5. We've seen 5 ties and 1 lead change. And now we'll get another foul. It's going to be on Lovett. And I've got 3 on Autumn Lovett. Both teams would be in the double bonus in a traditional game if, in fact, and so the cool thing is next quarter it resets, and that microphone, we may have to put her to bed for the night as that hoop mic kind of clangs too loudly. Garcia's second is good. She gets 1 of 2. She's 3 of 4 on the night. 22-18 with 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Walsh for 3, looks good, off the mark. Rebound comes into the hands of a Rustler. They'll lose it, and then Autry gets a shoulder or a head to the chops and goes down hard right at midcourt. I think she got the face or the shoulder of Garcia, and then on top of it gets the foul. So a little insult to injury there as she gets the rough end of that collision and also gets called for the foul. 10 team fouls on the Air Force Academy in the first 9 minutes of the game. Garcia back to the line, 4 of 5 on the night now. Central chip it away, 22-7. Largest lead for the Prep Academy has been 9. Second one on the way, that is also good. 5 out of 6 from the stripe for Melanie Garcia. Autry throws one up kind of wild. McNabb sails in. Lovett might have traveled. No call there. Rebound is loose. Boyd comes streaking out of the pack and is going to get fouled by Walsh, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. We're working on a 30-minute first quarter with now 20 fouls called in this first quarter.
Was that Chevelle's second steal in the game?
I believe, yes. Free throw, no good. Yeah, at the quarter break, I'll go take that hoop mic out of commission, unfortunately. Other one sounds really good. Chevelle gets that one. It's a 1-point game, and it's been all free throws for a long time by Central to sneak back into this. So the 2-pointer by Ivana is the only 2-point basket that Central has made since they got down by 9. It's the rest have been free throws, nickel and diming them here. And now another foul on Central. This one on Crizel Mendoza, and Crizel will get her first. And Autry to the line, gets a free throw, extends the lead back to 2, 23-21. Second one is also good. Back to a 3-point lead. They led by as many as 9. 21 fouls called in the first quarter of basketball tonight. It's got to be, who's the stat peeps? Boy, that one sails over. I think got a piece of it. Nice dish by New. Can't get the bucket, though, and then Air Force gets it back. And, hey, guess what? Another foul called. Garcia's going to get this one. I will say this, it is dead even at 11 fouls on each team. It's not been a foul fest for one or the other, but there's been a lot of walking free throw line to free throw line. And McNabb will go back to the line to shoot 2. So we've seen, out of the 22 fouls, we've seen 33 free throws shot in the first quarter. And McNabb cannot get the free throw. 9 of 16, the Air Force Academy. 17 seconds remaining. Shot clock has been put to bed. McNabb gets that one. And with 17 seconds left, Coach is going to burn a timeout. So Coach Leighton Westmoreland calling the timeout for CWC. Draw something up here in the final 17 seconds. So as I go back through the game log, Christian, they took a 9-point lead, did Air Force, on a Brittany Pierce 2-pointer to make it 21-12. Then Garcia a pair of free throws. Boyd 1 of 2. Callista got a foul, and Grace Walsh went and made 1 of 2 on the other end. Then Beach made a 2-pointer, and then each team has traded free throws.
Free throws have kept CWC alive so far in the game.
Well, and kind of hurt them at the same time. 11 of 18 CWC from the free throw line. So what did Coach draw up in the final 17 seconds? Boyd, Beach, New, Mendoza, and Garcia on the floor. They'll go wide. New going to come out. Boyd lost the handle on it and almost falls down. Chevelle outside. Garcia to New. New flips it up, and Gentry steals it. And the first quarter has mercifully come to an end. 22 fouls, 35 free throws shot in the first quarter of basketball. And it's 25-21 Air Force on top of CWC. Stay with us. We'll come back. The second quarter is on the way after this. This has been the first quarter of Rustler basketball on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 25-21 Air Force.
Wind River Family and Community Health Care reminds you it's the season for flu, colds, RSV, and COVID. Getting vaccinated is one step in keeping you and your loved ones in good health. Wind River Cares encourages you to get vaccinated and stay home if you're not feeling well. Wind River Family and Community Health Care has clinics in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. Transportation services can be scheduled for your next appointment. They have weekend and evening hours at the Riverton Clinic. More information can be found online at windriver.care.
Well, Christian, fans getting their money's worth if you like free throws.
Yeah.
33 free throws shot. Central 11 of 18. 35 free throws shot, 11 of 18. Air Force 10 of 17. And Air Force leading 25-21. 22 fouls. Now, they'll reset back to 0. So hopefully teams have figured out how the coaches are going to call things, and we'll go from there, I guess, act accordingly. Husky basketball, Pierce with it. Left side, goes up top. Into the ball game is Aravelo. Gives you some foul trouble numbers here. Is that just a 2 in the deep corner by Jada McNabb? She has 7. First field goal in a while for the Air Force Academy. They're back up by 6 now. They led by as many as 9 at one point. New has it pickpocketed. 10 turnovers on each team now as Autry jump stop, lay it up and in. Not sure if he's watching yet or if he watched earlier. Bob Caveira, the head coach of the Air Force men, out on COVID protocol, unfortunately, for the Air Force Huskies, but Michael Lyons stepping in his place, beating the Northwest Trappers earlier today. And Bob, if you're watching this game, that's going to be over and back on New as she got it in the front court and ended up going into the back court. And the back court violation on Callista will give the basketball back to the Air Force, and 11 turnovers on CWC. And then Coach Caveira, again, if you are listening, is we're going to get a foul. Coach Renee thought maybe you just didn't want to make a long road trip, but then she recanted and said he didn't feel very good. So hopefully speedy recovery to Coach Caveira. Foul whistled on Mendoza. I've got her for, actually it's on Kamaya Jones. That is her first. I was going to say I had one on Crizel earlier, but it was not on her. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebound and an extra pass goes off the foot of Kamaya Jones and will go out of bounds. Christian and you and I got a geography lesson on where everybody's from yesterday. Washington Terrace, from south of Ogden, but north of Lagoon, apparently, if I remember right. Three-pointer in the corner. That one misses too hard off the other side. Aravelo underneath. Her shot is up and good as she kind of circus shots it in. And a central foul. Looks like it's going to go against Hayden Cawley. And the Wimberley Texas freshman gets her 3rd personal foul. And then an offensive rebound. Baseline, 15, no good. Another offensive rebound and a putback by Hargrave. Boy, Central getting eaten alive on the offensive boards now, and I guess the defensive boards for them. And they're down 12, actually. They're down, yeah, they are down 12 now. Central, they trade turnovers. New in traffic, flips it. Colley, she'll drive to the baseline. She'll get tied up, and the arrow will stay Central. 4 new Rustlers checking back into the ball game. Varela, Garcia, Beach, and Boyd, as they're going to play with 6 apparently. They got 6 ladies out there right now, and Colley's finally going to come off. .12 game. Block by McNabb, taken away by the Academy. Central got back within a couple bit ago, chipping away at the free throw line. 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Hargrave underneath, still no good, and another opportunity except for McNabb dribbles it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the Air Force Academy. They're 11th. 11 turnovers on both. And in case you're wondering, you thought you'd maybe catch the game maybe late second quarter. The first quarter saw 35 free throws shot on 22 fouls, 11 on each team. One of the longer halves in the history of the game, I would have to, I don't know about that. That shot goes over the top from 15 by Beach, and a rebound by Pierce. Rockets the ball to Hargrave. Back up top. Autry hands it to McNabb. Central three-pointer on the way. The other side is Central kind of mixing up their defense. No good. New the rebound, hands it to Boyd. Boyd brings it across the timeline. Down by 12 Central now. Have yet to score here in the second stanza, and we're almost 3 minutes into it. Cross-court pass, a little dangerous. Boyd to the low block. New double-teamed. Travels with it, and a turnover will give it back to the Huskies. CWC volleyball team making their way into the gymnasium. Congratulations to Brinley Smith, the Region 9 Player of the Year. Haruka Sugimoto, the Region 9 Libero, and Megan Hardman, the Region 9 setter, as Pierce goes 15 baseline, no good. Tipped back in, though, and then rocketed out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on Air Force. And then I'm not sure how this happens, but Hardman is the setter of the year, but was not a Region 9 first-team selection.
What?
Yeah, I don't know
what's going on.
I'm not sure how that translates, but congrats to those 3. Demi Stauffenberg, a Lander product, was the freshman of the year for LCCC from Lander Valley High School. 4-time All-Stater. Autry runs into New. Oh, man, I think they bailed her out. I think she walked with it first, but they're going to give the foul to Callista instead. That'll be 3 on Callista New. So that foul trouble starting to add up now. Lovett has 3. Now New has 3. Hayden Colley also has 3 for Central. At the line, number 3, Nicole Autry. She has 6 points. Free throw is good. You know what we forgot to do, Christian, during the timeout was go adjust that crowd mic.
Yeah.
5:55 remaining first half on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Autry's second free throw is good. 14-point Husky lead, their largest of the night. Three new Rustlers to check in next dead ball. Boyd has it. Baseline Beach. High arcing 3 is well short as it got tipped. Rebound out of there by Grace Walsh. Long pass up ahead. McNabb jumps up on Beach. Bankett got it. 9 points for Jada McNabb, and the lead is 16 now. Biggest of the night for the Huskies. 3 left-hander on the way. No good, and An Air Force rebound. Got a double dribble. Nothing called. Long pass up ahead. Baseline Hargrave throwing it back, gets knocked out of bounds. Mendoza, Urbanski, and Colley checking in. Cross court, three-pointer on the way. Aravelo buries it. 19-point Husky advantage. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Central in a rebuilding year after the departure of their head coach is Boyd. 3, no good. And had a hiring committee and had a person in place, then they didn't take the job, and that put them even further behind then. And Leighton Westmoreland comes in very late. Nice ball movement and another 3 by Aravelo. And he had 15 or 16 on the roster, now down to 10. Only have 9 tonight after a disciplinary action keeps one of his 10 from suiting up tonight and tomorrow. And then a foul on Air Force. And our media timeout before the free throws.
Something that CWC has been doing a lot is been playing all their players, switching them out a lot, getting them all on the court.
Rotating them in quite a bit. Second free throw, second foul on Jada McNabb, by the way. Both teams are back at it tomorrow. The Air Force Academy will play at 10 a.m. as they will take on Northwest College, who defeated Colorado Northwestern. Central will play Colorado Northwestern in ladies play at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Men's games will be sandwiched in there as the Lamar Lopes will take on the Northwest College Trappers at noon. And then the nightcap at 4 o'clock, CWC versus the Air Force Academy prep team. Air Force prep winning earlier today. The men's team beating Northwest College. 81-70 was the final score. Leading scorer was Cam Lowe. He had 20. They had 4 in double figures. 13 from Grayson Pritzel. Davian McAdam for Northwest scored 20. He transferred from Casper College, if you remember. And I'm wondering if he didn't play his first year redshirt at Gillette College before they axed the program during that COVID year. Free throw no good. Second one on the way is good by Megan Urbanski. (43-22), a 22-point Husky advantage. That big 3 by that lady right there widened that lead in a hurry. There's another 3 at the top by Hargrave, no good. Colley playing with 3 fouls gets the rebound. We're under 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Air Force 43, Central 22. Central will not be back home until, I believe, the men on the 29th. There's Beach jumping through and will be called for a travel, hopping through the pick at the top of the key. 14 turnovers on Central. Nice little move through the paint and a bucket by Marissa Hargrave. 8 points for Hargrave. Boy, Boyd's got to kind of be careful. She leads with that left hand a lot, kind of arm bar out there as Beach shot off glass, no good. Here comes Hargrave running. The Huskies might have double dribbled with it. Some kind of violation that didn't look right. Referees let it play on as Autry with it. Throws it outside. Shot clock has not been a factor for either of these teams so far. They have shot well below the single digits on the shot clock. Now you see it at 6. Nice little jumper no good, but an offensive rebound by Hargrave, and she'll be fouled. Again, the platoon of Rustlers checking back into the ball game. Chevelle Boyd will get her second personal foul. Just the fourth team foul on Central. And Central tried to play with 6 again. And I think, wasn't Crizel one that just came in? Three-pointer on the inbound, no good. Colley the rebound, then she gives it up. Didn't want to be the point guard / center. Right side, pump fake, drive, try to get the ball down low to Colley. Nice try by Alexis Varela. From Center, Colorado, that was another one we had to ask geography on, down there by Pagosa Springs in that
It's close to Alamosa.
southwestern corner of the Colorado State. New dribbling on the baseline, almost dribbles it out of bounds. Hands it to Boyd. Now Mendoza, left side. Garcia into the paint. Colley back to Garcia. Zone defense by the Huskies. 3 is good by Crizel Mendoza. That is the first trifecta of the night for the Rustlers.
That shot was nothing but net.
Yeah, cuts them down to 20 now. The deficit 45-25. It's been all Huskies. There's a steal by Boyd. Up ahead, Mendoza running ahead of the pack. Missed it, New the rebound. Callista in traffic, back out to Boyd for a 3 on the way. That's good, and might have had 1. Back-to-back trifectas by the Lady Rustlers. Between Mendoza and Boyd. Just what they needed, but now they need more of it with 90 seconds left to play in the half, as they're still down by 17 points. Largest lead for the Huskies was 23. Biggest lead for Central was 2 back when they traded the lead, or traded ties 5 times. There's a big 3 to answer by Grace Walsh. Shot clock was ticking down on him on that one as well. Back to a 20-point Husky advantage. New again at the top. Drives, 10-foot floater, rolls out. Colley had it, knocked out of her hands. It's going to stay Central basketball. Inbound to Boyd. Boyd might have got away with a hook. 3-pointer on the way. Good. That one by Garcia. So 3 different threes in the last 3 possessions down for the Central Lady Rustlers. 40 seconds left in the half. Quarters seem to go a lot faster when you're not walking end to end shooting 35 free throws. There's a travel call, or a carry going to be whistled on Hargrave. Turnover number 14. Both teams with 14 turnovers in this ballgame. And if you're Renee Rasley, you got to think, okay, my team has played pretty well with only 7, but I'm sure she's probably not going to be thrilled with 14 turnovers. And now a foul on Hargrave will be her 3rd on a blocking foul on Boyd out near midcourt.
Hargrave, that's her 3rd.
She will exit with 3 fouls and 28 seconds left. Clock and shot clock. Not sure, they have to put some more time on. They'll put 27 seconds on. And then the shot clock at 25, so. Got her set back, as you see your scoreboard on the screen if you're watching on RustlerAthletics.com. Appreciate you doing just that. Good numbers checking us out online too, by the way. Thank you for watching the Rustlers and the Huskies here tonight on Veterans Day Friday. And again, a big salute to our veterans and much respect to our Air Force Prep Academy playing here today, as Central will knock it away. Shot clock put to bed, 15 seconds left to play in the half. Be a 17-point lead, or will it be bigger? Autry with 7. Nice move down the right side, missed it. got her own rebound. They're going to let them play, and with 0.6 seconds left, it's going to go out of bounds to the Huskies. Actually, he pointed the wrong way. He pointed Husky basketball, but he gives it to Central with 0.9 left. And that's how the first half will come to an end as a long shot misses. At the intermission from Central Wyoming College, the Huskies have pulled away here in the second quarter of basketball. They have outscored Central 23-10 after leading 25-21 at the end of the first quarter. That, like I said, took a while to play with 35 free throws and 22 fouls. 48-31 is the score at the break. We'll take a look at some first half statistics here in just a minute. We're also going to get you a look at your news, and then Megan Mulford is going to have a look at your weather forecast for us as well, and let you know what's going on here in just a bit as well. So stay with us. We are at the intermission. 48-31 in favor of the Air Force Academy Huskies. We'll be back after this timeout. This is your halftime show, your Fremont Therapy scoreboard, 48-31 Air Force. This is Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media.
Fremont Toyota of Lander is proud to support this Rustler broadcast for Central Wyoming College. Located at 103 Fremont Way on the Wild West end of Lander, you will find new and used vehicles. They have access to inventory from all over Wyoming. Their telephone number is 307-335-3106. More information available online at fremonttoyota.com.
Support for the Rustler broadcast comes from High Country Hearing Centers of Lander, offering patient hearing health care for Wyoming families. Located at 1460 West Main Street, Lander, and 514 Broadway Street in Rock Springs. More information is available online at highcountryhearing.com.
Perfect Power is proud to support the CWC Rustler broadcast. Services include new remodels, commercial, residential, and industrial power jobs. Their telephone number is 332-7814, and more information can be found online at perfectpowerelectric.com.
NBC News Radio, I'm Brian Shook. It looks like former President Trump is set to announce another run for the White House next week. That's according to Trump advisor Jason Miller, who spoke to former advisor Steve Bannon. Miller said it's going to be a very professional, very buttoned-up announcement on Tuesday. Ukrainian forces are now in the key city of Kherson as Russian troops retreat to the east. Lisa Taylor reports.
Ukrainian troops were greeted by civilians waving Ukrainian flags following a major Russian retreat from the territory in the south that was captured by Moscow near the start of its invasion. The move is a major victory for Kyiv and a huge setback for Russia, as Kherson was the only Ukrainian regional capital Russian forces had captured. Russian officials announced forces completed their partial withdrawal from the region after Moscow ordered the retreat Wednesday. I'm Lisa Taylor.
Virginia Republican Congresswoman-elect Jen Kiggins does not appear interested in talking about a Hunter Biden congressional investigation. Kiggins said Republicans need to be united and focus on issues. She added the economy and border issues are the main reasons she and other Republicans unseated some Democrats. Twitter may be suspending its paid subscription service, Twitter Blue. The news comes just days after the launch of the program due to a surge of impersonation issues. With Twitter Blue, users could have their accounts verified with a blue check mark for $8, and thousands of imposter accounts were made, causing confusion and disorder across the platform. Vice President Harris is honoring service members at Arlington National Cemetery. In a Veterans Day speech, Harris paid homage to those who have served in uniform at home and overseas to defend the country's most sacred values.
On Veterans Day, we celebrate the generations of Americans who fought to make that promise real.
You're listening to the latest from NBC News Radio.
All right, Pepsi-loving football fans, it's time we had a lesson in trash talk. You heard that right, trash talk. And I'm not talking about that stuff that happens on the field. What I'm talking about is trash, like literal trash. And it's the only thing that belongs in your garbage can. No, recycling might not be as thrilling as converting a 4th and long or taking a kickoff to the house. But I think we can all agree Hail Marrying plastic bottles into the recycling bin gets pretty close. And let's be honest, your spiral could use some work. So next time you're thinking about throwing that Pepsi Zero Sugar bottle away, just cap it back up and pretend you're down by 6 with the recycling bin wide open. Know the difference? Make a difference. Be a team player and recycle. Visit PepsiTrashTalk.com to learn more.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic muscle cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. At CWC, we know that education is a costly investment. Apply now for several scholarships available only to auto students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Here's a look at your forecast. I'm weatherology meteorologist Megan Mulford. Mainly clear skies tonight with a low of 11. Winds out of the north 5 to 10 miles an hour. Daytime highs approaching 34. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Lows dip down to about 16. Tomorrow night, mainly cloudy skies expected. 88.1 weather has been brought to you by Myers Gambles in downtown Lander. Currently, it's 25 degrees.
Support for Central Wyoming College Rustler broadcast comes from Wind River Internet. They're located at 1100 West Main Street in Riverton. They offer high-speed internet to businesses and residents all across Fremont County, while also providing phone services. More information can be found at windriverinternet.com.
Bells and Bows is a proud supporter of CWC Athletic Broadcast, located at 309 East Main Street, Riverton, and offering men's and women's apparel and accessories. More information is available at bellsandbows.rocks.
Welcome to the second half. Well, we're not there yet. How about the halftime show here? Fremont Therapy scoreboard in favor of the Air Force Academy Huskies, 48-31. Here in this women's basketball game. Nobody is in double figures scoring as of yet. Grace Walsh, Nicole Autry, Marissa Hargrave all have 8 apiece, 9 for Jada McNabb, 7 for Brittany Pierce, and 6 for Tatiana Aravelo. Those are your scorers for the Air Force Academy. Matter of fact, I had one that I missed in there, and it was Aravelo that scored there. So she has 8 as well, does Tatiana. Leading scorers for Central, Boyd and Beach have 7. Melanie Garcia has 8 to lead the way. She has 5 of 6 free throws and a 3-pointer in the game. 4 points for Crizel Mendoza, 1 for Megan Urbanski. Right now, fouls kind of chilled out in the second quarter after we saw 11 on each team in the first quarter. Only 4 and 2, 4 against Central, 2 against the Air Force Academy in the second quarter of play. Central shooting for the game 43% right now, 16 of 37. They have hit 4 of 17 3-pointers, 12 of 20 from the free throw line is Central. On the other side, the Huskies shooting right now. They've shot 10, that was I was all over the map there. That was Air Force that shot 16 of 37. They got 10 more shots up than did Central, 43%, 4 of 17 from the arc, 12 of 20. And the reason I was on that is both teams shot 12 of 20 from the free throw line in the first half. What are the odds of that being the same thing going on there? Central 8 of 27, so they have made half as many, shooting 10 less shots than Air Force at 30%. 3 of 9 from the arc, 12 of 20 from the free throw line. Largest lead, Air Force led in the first with 116. Largest lead was Air Force Prep by 22 in that second quarter with 3:23 left. Central's biggest lead was in the first 33 seconds was their only lead. 6 times its lead has changed, and 1 time, 6 times they've been tied. 1 time they have had a lead change in this one. So Christian, here in a minute, we're going to turn it over to you for some play-by-play in the second half and let you do what you're going to do here and hand that roster over there to you. So coming out of the break, as the CWC men's team is practicing on one side and the women's team is warming up on the other side, of our Rustler Classic here tonight. It's Central. It's going to be Air Force basketball to get things started, but how will Central respond? Will you get down by more than 17, or will you chip into that 17-point lead? So first couple minutes, I think, crucial in determining whether Air Force may run away from this one or if Central can reel them back in and make a game out of it right now. It is 6 o'clock at KCWC FM Riverton. Fremont Therapy scoreboard at 48-31. Air Force leading CWC. We'll take another break. We'll come back and we'll preview the second half and the second game of the night right after we do this.
This broadcast comes to you in part by Fremont Therapy. They offer physical, occupational, and sports therapy in Lander, Riverton, Rawlins, and Green River, Wyoming. They are the scoreboard sponsor for tonight's game and can be found online at FremontTherapyGroup.com.
RE/MAX of Riverton is a supporter of Rustler Athletic Broadcasts. Located at 938 West Main Street, they're a full-service real estate company serving Riverton and the surrounding areas. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 and provides listings all across Fremont County. More information is online at remax.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home in Riverton and Altitude Interiors of Lander is proud to support Central Wyoming College athletic broadcasts, offering vinyl, hardwood, tile, and laminate flooring. All can be found online at galescarpet1riverton.com and altitudeinteriors.net.
The first of our doubleheader here tonight on Rustler Athletics and on 88.1 Rustler Radio. It is the third game of the night, however, as 2 games earlier saw the Air Force Prep men defeat Northwest College 81-70, and it was the Northwest College women defeating Colorado Northwestern women 81-67. The nightcap tonight will be a Region 9 sub-region battle between the North CWC Rustlers and the South Lamar Lopes. That'll be your nightcap tonight. And then all 8 teams will get after it again tomorrow. And it will be CWC women playing at 2 against Colorado Northwestern. And then it will be the CWC men taking on the Air Force Academy at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the other games will feature those opponents that did not meet up today. It will be the Northwest Trappers and the Air Force Academy ladies, and it'll be the Lamar men and the Northwest Trapper men. Again, second half action going to be brought to you by our own Christian Corona. Thanks to Arturo up here running the cameras tonight, as he's our lone employee outside of our director, Amanda Nikoloff, back in radio control. So appreciate him showing up on a Friday night. Happy Veterans Day, and again, a huge thanks to our veterans as well. 2 minutes away from the second half. This is Rustler basketball. Air Force leading on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard at the intermission, 48-31. We'll be back with more on Rustler Media.
CWC Sports broadcasts are sponsored in part by Brown Sugar Roastery in downtown Riverton. They offer a full coffee menu, breakfast, and lunch. Open 7 days a week at 203 East Main and online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com.
This Rustler broadcast is brought to you in part by Sutherland's, located in Riverton at 1960 North Federal Boulevard. They are a home improvement and hardware store with tens of thousands of products in stock. They also offer custom buildings like post-frame barns, garages, and deck packages. All can be found online at Sutherlands.com.
Wind River Family and Community Health Care reminds you it's the season for flu, colds, RSV, and COVID. Getting vaccinated is one step in keeping you and your loved ones in good health. Wind River Cares encourages you to get vaccinated and stay home if you're not feeling well. Wind River Family and Community Health Care has clinics in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. Transportation services can be scheduled for your next appointment. They have weekend and evening hours at the Riverton Clinic. More information can be found online at windriver.care.
It's that time of year again. The holiday season is upon us and everyone's getting ready. In Homan, Indiana, one kid wants the greatest gift he'll ever receive. Come watch Ralphie sing about his Red Ryder Carbine action BB gun at the Central Wyoming College production of A Christmas Story the Musical. This is a classic story that everyone will enjoy. A story of hope, love, and shooting your eye out. At the Robert A. Peck Arts Center Theater, December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at 7 p.m., and again on Sunday, December 4th at 2 p.m. Tickets are on sale at tickets.cwc.edu. That's tickets.cwc.edu.
You are listening to Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media. KCWC FM, Riverton. Streaming live on rustlerathletics.com.
Appreciate you tuning in on rustlerathletics.com. I'm John Gabrielson alongside Christian Corona, who is our new media student and his debut at some play-by-play. So, Christian, take a deep breath, take over when you're ready, and we'll let you bring us the second half. And don't mind me.
Yeah, we are back for the second half. Everybody's getting ready. And they are all getting ready to line up. Air Force Prep will get the ball first. McNabb will put the ball in play. And the ball will be gone to Walsh. Walsh has the ball. She's being covered. She's being covered by Boyd. And now she is trying to take it. Lovely has the ball. She passed it to Hurstgrave. Now Alvarado shot the ball. Boyd has the ball.
Three-pointer did not go. Central the rebound.
Callista has the ball. She goes up for a shot, misses. McNabb has the ball. She passes it. They pass it back again. Air Force Prep shoots the ball, and it is good for a three. Ivana passes to Boyd for the CWC basketball.
Aravelo, her third three, by the way. She's the first one to double figures now with 11.
Ivana shoots it for three, and it's not good.
New collects the rebound, and Central will reset.
Mendoza has the ball. She passes it to Boyd, shoots it for three, and it is good. That was a good play by CWC.
10 points for Chevelle Boyd. Answers the three on the other end from Aravelo.
Walsh has the ball. She has it, passes it to Walsh has the ball again, passes it to Murgrave. She passes the ball to Arello.
They're going to keep possession on it.
Air Force Prep has the ball again.
A little difficulty deciding who's going to take the ball out of bounds.
It looks like it will be McNabb.
McNabb has it now in the paint. Nice tough move as she goes past Callista New's defense and Beach as well.
Callista New passes it to Boyd. They ran into each other. Boyd passes it to Mendoza.
He'll pick and stop.
Garcia has the ball and passes it to Boyd. Boyd for three, and it is good.
Back-to-back trifectas by Boyd on this end. Her third of the night. 13 points for Chevelle Boyd.
And so far, Chevelle Boyd has looked good with the three-pointers.
Got to get a stop, though. They've only made up 1 point out of her couple of threes.
Garcia has the ball for CWC, passes it. And gets...
Yeah, Aravelo read that one like a telegraph.
Yeah. There's a foul, and it looks like it's on
Chevelle Boyd.
Chevelle Boyd.
Tried to take that charge near that charge arc. I'm not sure if she bonked her noggin or not. If she hit the back of her head when she fell. Chevelle will pick up her third personal.
Looks like she's grabbing onto her head.
Yeah, the back of her head. I think she did. Wasn't a shooting foul. Well, that kid only has one gear, and that is Mach 1. She's not going to slow down. And Walsh nearly took off on a fast break the other direction until she realized she wasn't going that way.
Callista has the ball, passes to Mendoza. Mendoza goes up, passes to Callista. Callista for a shot. No.
Got away with dragging her pivot foot. That might have been a travel. Instead, it's going to be a foul on Jada McNabb, which is her third. Subs in, Autry in, Pierce back in. McNabb and Lovett will exit stage left. Only 2 subs for Air Force, only 4 subs for Central.
New shoots the ball and misses on her first free throw.
Callista 2 for 3 on the night. 71% as a team, only shooting 57% tonight. Well, 61% now.
Callista gets that free throw in.
Put them just about at their average of 59% right now.
Autry has the ball. She takes it up, passes it to Hargrave.
Autry could have taken that herself as she got pretty good separation on that opening dribble there, but nice extra pass to make the dish. 55-38, 6:20 left. Callista's runner doesn't go.
Wash has the ball, passes it, but there is a there was an offensive foul.
Aravelo.
On Aravelo.
Third personal on her. And another turnover on the Air Force Academy is their 15th.
Chevelle Boyd has the ball. She takes it, shoots it, and misses. Looks like there's a
going to be a foul on Hayden Cawley in the scrum down there. That'll be 4 on Hayden.
John, after 6 fouls, you're out of the game, right?
5.
5, oh.
Been watching too much NBA.
Autry has the ball, goes up, and off. It looks like it's a foul.
Megan Urbanski's third personal
foul.
Another foul. So Aravelo is going to go to the line. Foul is on Ivana. Third personal. She picked up 2 very early in the game, and now to get her third at this juncture is pretty disciplined play, as that one's no good by Aravelo.
Ivana passes the ball to Boyd. Boyd takes the ball.
Aravelo made the second free throw, by the way.
Boyd passes it to Mendoza. Mendoza passes it to Ivana. Urbowski has the ball, passes it back to Ivana. Passes it to Boyd. Boyd takes it up, shoots it, and it's good for 2.
15 for Chevelle Boyd. Her season high last year was 14. She had 19 against Utah State earlier. That 3 misses. Beach the rebound.
Boyd has the ball, takes it, passes to Hayden, makes it, and it's good for 2.
Nice dish by Boyd. Hayden Colley's first field goal of the night on the home floor.
Autry has the ball for Air Force Prep. Takes it, passes it to Hargrave.
Nice move by Marissa Hargrave, banking it off glass, has 12.
Chevelle has the ball for CWC, passes it to Ivana. Ivana passes it back to Chevelle. Shoots a 3 and not good.
Might have got bumped on that one, as well as the long pass up ahead. Here come the Huskies. Jumper Hargrave 15, good, left side angle.
Chevelle Boyd has the ball. takes it, passes it to Ivana. Ivana passes it to Mendoza.
60-42, Huskies, 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to play for third quarter. I think they gave Hayden Culley a gift. She was over the back, and they let her not get called for the foul. Now she might have got her 5th. Autry went to the ground hard and will go to the line.
CWC, you gotta limit these fouls because at the end, it will come and hurt you at the end.
Media time.
So Hayden Culley will commit her 5th personal foul, and we'll get a media timeout. We'll catch our breath. We'll come back here in just a moment. 60-42, 3:57 left third quarter. This is Rustler basketball.
This broadcast comes to you in part from Sage West Hospital, with 2 locations to serve Fremont County's medical needs. Sage West is a proud supporter of Central Wyoming College Athletic Broadcast. Details can be found at sagewesthealthcare.com.
Rustler Athletics broadcasts are sponsored in part by Xander's One Stop in Lander. They have fuel for your vehicle and a convenience store for you. They're at 703 East Main, and you can see more details on Facebook. Xander's One Stop, a proud supporter of Central Wyoming College sports broadcasts.
And we are back, everybody. Getting ready to get the ball. It looks like CWC is going to get the ball.
No, Autry will be at the line.
Oh, Autry will be on the line, yes.
Largest lead for the Huskies has been 23. They lead by 18 now.
And that's good for Air Force Prep.
Nine points for Autry. First points of the second half. Now another one.
Autry was good for 2.
Back to a 20-point advantage. Under 4 to play third quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard.
Boyd takes the ball. Passes it to... Boyd has the ball again. Passes it to Jones. Callista takes the ball again. Garcia passes it to Boyd. Oh, Boyd misses the 3-pointer.
Ball goes to the ground, and they'll tie it up. New and love it, and it'll be Central basketball.
Garcia will inbound the ball. Passes it to Ivana. Pass.
Looked like they wanted to get it right back to her to shoot this shot right there. Only 2 on the shot clock when she let that one go.
Autry has the ball. Takes it. Hargrave has the ball. And now they are... Air Force Prep still has the ball, and it looks like there is going to be a...
It's going to be a foul on Kamaya Jones. Oh, no. Or is it? It is on Kamaya.
Kamaya Jones.
Second personal, he was showing 2, but that's because that's the 6th team foul, so 2 free throws forthcoming for Aravelo, who knocks the first down. 13 points for Tatiana Aravelo.
For CWC, you gotta limit these fouls because it is what's hurting them in this game. Chevelle Boyd has the ball, passes to Garcia.
Free throw missed, by the way.
And it is good for 3.
The lefty making it rain, her second 3 of the game. (63-45), an 18-point Husky lead, 2:30 left. Autry knocks it down from 15.
Boyd has the ball, takes it up the middle, passes it to Garcia, and it is a foul.
Second personal on Nicole Autry.
Passes it back in. Boyd has the ball. Boyd takes it up the middle and no, not good. She tried to shoot a layup, but misses the basket.
Foul is on Brittany Pierce. Will send Boyd to the line. 15 for Chevelle. Again, her career high is 19. She did that last weekend against Utah State.
Chevelle Boyd is good on her first shot. Second shot is also good.
It's a different game up here when my hoop mics are off. Chevelle checks out of the game with 17 for her team. Down by 18 with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Should be third quarter. Pierce three doesn't go. Beach the rebound. Central back the other direction.
Central has the ball again. Mendoza passes to Havana. Havana takes it. Passes it back to Mendoza. The shot. And not good.
Nice smooth offensive rebound by Callista. Might have been better served taking that one to the rack herself by Garcia instead of trying to give it back to Callista as it got pinballed around and taken away by the Air Force Academy.
Moultrie has the ball. Still takes it and shoots it. Oh, not good.
Shot clock was down to 2 when she let that one go. Inside of a minute left to play in the third.
Vanna shoots the ball.
Right side runner from about 8 feet doesn't go. Yeah, I think we'll get a timeout. I thought she traveled with it, but Coach Rasley calls a timeout. Quick timeout coming your way. 65-47. Air Force 35 seconds left in the third. We'll be back after this.
Central Sports broadcasts come to you in part by Palace Pharmacy, a full-service independent pharmacy located at 1255 Main Street in Lander. Palace also offers gifts and other retail items. Find them online at palacepharmacywy.com. Palace Pharmacy is proud to support Rustler Athletics. Bailey Enterprises is a supporter of CWC Athletic Broadcasts. Bailey's operates Pit Stop Travel Centers, Bailey Tire and Auto Service, Bailey Oil Company, Speedway Cafe, Evergreen Wholesale, and Central Wyoming Transportation. All can be found online at BaileyTire.com. Stick around for Bailey's postgame show after the game.
35 ticks remaining in the third quarter. 65-47. Air Force Academy leading CWC women. Lamar men versus the CWC men next here from the Rustler Classic. And 22 seconds left on the shot clock. 35 seconds on the game clock out of this timeout.
Air Force Prep has the ball again.
Trying to run through the pick is Kamaya Jones, who will get the foul, her third.
Jones, that's her third.
Shot clock goes back to 20, but to the line go the Huskies. Pierce back at it.
Pierce's first shot is good.
8 points for Britt tonight.
Second shot is not good.
Shot clock at 9, game clock at 14.
That was a good shot for Air Force Prep. Mendoza has the ball, shoots it for 3. Oh. And that does it for this quarter. And the score is 47 Rustlers, 68 Air Force Prep, and we'll now go to the break.
State Farm agent Tyler Watson supports CWC Athletics and this Rustler broadcast. The Tyler Watson State Farm Insurance Agency serves Riverton and the surrounding areas of Shoshone and Pavilion with insurance and financial services. Located at 618 East Washington Avenue, more information is online at insuringriverton.com. Thanks to Tyler Watson State Farm. At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic muscle cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. At CWC, we know that education is a costly investment. Apply now for several scholarships available only to auto students. Make your way at Central. Enjoy the new generation of automotive technicians.
10 minutes left to play in the home opener for CWC and the season debut for head coach Leighton Westmoreland and his assistant Aubrey Guerra.
Air Force Prep is gonna inbound the ball. They take the ball. They are Air Force Prep still has the ball, and they pass it and shoot it and misses the shot. Callista takes the ball, and it looks like it will be a foul.
It's going to be on Hargrave. Fourth personal on Marissa. 14 points tonight for Hargrave. She'll come out. Autry back in.
CWC inbounds the ball again. Chevelle takes the ball, passes it to Ivana. Ivana has it. CWC is fighting for the ball. They fell and they're fighting on the ball on the court, right next to the paint.
Good job by Urbanski to go to the floor, trying to keep that possession, and she does. Central ball on the arrow. It'll flip after the inbound. They'll put one on each corner of the paint.
Central has the ball, passes it to Urbowski. Urbowski takes the ball.
Cross-court pass just picked off by Autry.
Pierce shoots it for 3, and it is not good.
It was a step-in 3 right there where she got it, took those 2 steps and launched it, and it sails off the side of the iron out of bounds. Nearly a minute gone by in the fourth.
Chevelle passes it to Urbowski, and it is intercepted by Air Force Prep.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers. Behind the back pass is an assist as Walsh knocks that downward jumper down. Matching their largest lead of the night of 23, the Huskies. Central unfortunately gave up 100 in each of their first 2 games of the season last week. And I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but it's kind of cruising that direction as that shot's no good. Urbanski goes to the ground again with Garcia. This one will be a tie-up, and it'll be Husky basketball.
Huskies will take the ball, and they will and pass it into Archery. She will take the ball, and now she is on the middle of the court taking it, and she will go, and she goes and takes the ball. She still has it, takes it, passes it to Pierce. Pierce passes it again to McNabb, shoots it, and no good. They were in the paint. She tried to shoot it from the paint and was not able to make it.
Why not? I'm going to coach you as we threw this. What happened then? She didn't make it, but there was
a foul.
Callista New, her fourth.
New fouled the ball. Nab shoots the first one, misses the first one.
No such thing as one-on-ones in women's college basketball. She's shooting 2.
Second one is good.
24 points, their biggest lead of the night now. 71-47, Air Force.
Alturi takes the ball, passes it to McNabb, shoots it, and it is good.
And the whistle?
And the whistle.
Means?
It means that she is going up for 2 shots on the free throw line.
Foul whistled on Beach, her fourth.
Beach passes it to Boyd.
Free throw good, by the way.
Free throw is good, yes.
74-47. 27-point lead. Nice move with the left hand by Callista. It misses, though. Boyd almost knocked it away, taken away. Pierce's 3 is no good. Callista the rebound.
Callista takes the ball she takes it down the middle, shoots it. Close one, but not good.
Boyd off glass, knocked off of Pierce out of bounds, and here comes Lovett back into the game for the Huskies as Autry will go out.
Alex passes it to Chevelle. Chevelle shoots it. Close, but not good.
Good offensive rebound by Varela.
Boyd shoots the ball. Not good. Walsh takes the ball for Air Force prep. Passes it to Alvarado and shoots it. And it was good for 3.
16 for Aravelo. That is her 4th 3 of the night. 30-point prep advantage now. Bailey Chiarinato post-game show will be coming up next. Mendoza going to the ground with Walsh. They'll tie it up, and it'll be Central ball on the alternating arrow.
Central will go up. Central inbound the ball.
But to give you kind of an indication of what the South may be up against is Beach gets
that
free.
Was good for 2.
Otero beat this prep team by 3 at the buzzer in their first game of the year, and here they are 28 up on Central right now. And it's hard to compare scores, but
Pierce shoots it for 3, misses the 3. McNabb takes the ball, shoots it, makes the shot.
Yeah, that's something that has been very hard for the Rustlers is the rebounding. CWC got out-rebounded in the first half 33-11 and has not gotten much better in the second half, and that is the 3rd personal foul for Ivana Beach, and she will exit and go shake hands with Renee Rasley. Ivana checks out with 9 points tonight. 2nd Rustler to foul out. Hayden Colley fouled out earlier. Bench becomes shorter. Free throw is good by Hargraves, or by McNabb rather. She has 18.
Boyd shoots the ball, misses the shot. McNabb takes the ball, takes it, shoots it for 2, is not able to get it, shoots it again, but gets it on the second try.
Nice bounce right into her arms. 20 points for Jada McNabb. Talked about it in the pregame coming in. She was their playmaker.
That is a good for 2 for CWC from Boyd.
19 for Boyd, matches her career high as a CWC wrestler. Again, she set it last week with 19 against Utah State Eastern. She's 19 here tonight. One of 2 in double figures. Garcia has 11. Nice move underneath Aravelo.
Nice move in the basket by Aravelo.
18 for Tatiana.
Boyd takes the ball, shoots it for 3. So close to not good. Callista tries to shoot the ball, but is blocked.
Blocked by McNabb, out of bounds off of McNabb. Urbanski and Kamaya Jones checking back in. 5:01 remaining in the fourth quarter, 84-51. Air Force leading Central.
Urbanski shoots it for 3. No good.
She was deep, and that one was still long off the backboard. It's on Callista New, and she'll be the 3rd wrestler to foul out of the ball game. So now the benches are yeah, not only have they were just even, now they've flipped in favor of Air Force, who only brought 7 players, in fact. 4:54 left to play, fourth quarter, 84-51. Air Force out in front of Central. We'll come back, finish this game up right after this.
Support for the Rustlers comes from Edward Jones financial advisor John Shade, helping you achieve your financial goals and plan for the future. His number is 335-7722 and is located at 824 West Main in Lander. John Shade, Edward Jones financial advisor in Lander, a proud supporter of Central Wyoming College sports broadcasts.
Under 5 minutes left to play in the contest on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Bailey Enterprises post-game show will be coming up at the conclusion of this ball game, and it'll roll right into the Porter's Mountain View Supply pregame show. We have an interview with Brad Schmidt, the head coach of the CWC Rustler men's team. We'll be taking on Lamar here. Game time is set for 7. We're going to be late on that one, thanks in part to the marathon first quarter that this one had. And here to bring you the final 5 minutes of play-by-play is new media student Christian Corona.
Hargrave has the ball. Mendoza steals it. And there will be it looks like there is a foul.
It's on Marissa Hargrave. That'll be her 5th.
Browski takes the ball, passes it to Boyd.
She gave an air high five to Coach Miss Westmoreland.
Browski shoots the ball, rebounded by McNabb. The ball taken by McNabb. Shoots it. It's good for 2.
22 for McNabb, and she's put a lot of it up here in the 9 of it in the fourth quarter.
Jones passes it to Boyd. Boyd takes the ball, passes it back to Browski for 3, shoots it for 3. It's not good. McNabb rebounds it. McNabb passes it to Lovett. They lose the ball, but they manage to recover it and shoots it again. Air Force Prep makes a 2-pointer from the field goal.
Aravelo has 20. She and McNabb with 20 apiece. Autry and Hargrave have 14 apiece.
Pierce passes to McNabb. And they pass it again. Air Force Prep has the ball. Chevelle Boyd lost her shoe in the games, and she's putting it back on.
Well, at 4-on-5, Central got the ball back, and ref should call a stop in play, but now she's got her foot back in it. What just happened?
They Air Force Prep passed the ball, inbound the ball again, and now they have it, and they take it. McNabb has the ball, passes it. Jones steals the ball, runs with the ball, shoots it, and it was close, hits the rim.
In the interim of that, Crizel Mendoza buried a 3 in the right side corner for Central. She has 7 points on 2 3-pointers tonight, and Urbanski will check out. I like her game. She's a salty little defender. Megan will check out.
Jones shoots her first shot from the free throw line. Misses. But she's going for her second one.
15 of 25 are the Rustlers from the free throw line.
Shoots her second one, and it is also not good. But it was rebounded by Alvarado.
She was out of bounds, though, and Central will get it back under their own window. 3 minutes left to play.
Central has the ball again. Boyd shoots it for three from the corner, and it is good.
In and out and back in again. 22 for Boyd, a new career high for Chevelle as a Rustler.
Walsh has the ball. Takes it for Air Force Prep. Passes it to McNabb.
88-57, by the way.
McNabb shoots the ball, misses it, but it looks like there is a foul on CWC.
It's going to go against Garcia, her second.
Second foul on Garcia.
15 foul, 2 free throws from here on out in the final 2:34 of the contest for the Huskies. McNabb back to the line. 21 points for Jada McNabb, 9 of it here in the fourth quarter.
McNabb, first shot is good. Her second one is not good, but it looks like it is gonna be Air Force ball. Air Force has it again, passes it, inbounds it. McNabb has the ball, passes it to Alvarado, shoots it for three, and it is good. CWC has the ball again. Mendoza takes the ball, passes it to Garcia. Garcia goes up the middle, shoots it for two, and it is good.
Very nice use of the right hand off glass from that angle with the right hand. 5 threes, by the way, by Aravelo. She has 23 points. She leads all scorers.
McNabb has the ball, takes it, and tries to go down the middle. Passes it to Alvarado, and it is good for three for Air Force Prep. CWC takes the ball again. They take it down the middle. Passes to Garcia. Garcia passes it to Jones. Cecilia has it from the corner.
90 seconds left to play. As said, they were maybe not going to hit 100, but maybe they will now. Ooh, collision, and they're going to call the foul on Central on Garcia. That'll be her third. Aravelo, by the way, 6 3-pointers and 26 points. 4 3-pointers in the second half. 3 of them in the fourth quarter.
Pierce to the line to shoot two.
And Pierce will get back on the line to shoot two.
How'd they give the foul to Megan? I don't think she was in the area code, but they did give it to her. So that's 4 on her. Free throw good. I thought it was on Garcia, but instead they give it to Megan. But
second one is also good. Mendoza takes the ball.
36 free throws shot tonight by the Huskies, by the way.
Garcia for 2, and it is good from the paint.
15 by Melanie. Chevelle has 22.
McNabb takes the ball for Air Force Prep. Goes and passes it. And stolen by Jones. Jones takes the ball, passes it to Garcia. Mendoza has the ball, passes it to Garcia. Garcia passes it to Jones. Jones goes up the middle from the paint and close, but not in. Rebounded by Alvarado.
Final 30 seconds of this one.
McNabb has the ball. Goes, passes it shoots it, and it's not good for Air Force Prep. Pierce has the ball.
It's kind of like almost they want to get 100, but now they'll kind of pull it out. And Urbanski playing to the buzzer, gets the steal. Throws it away, though. Oh, nope. Central's going to keep it.
Alex is for the shot. Close, but not good. And that is the game.
Final score tonight, 97-61 in favor of the visitors. The Air Force Academy Huskies defeating your CWC ladies 97-71. Final look at some stats, and we'll get you wrapped into the pregame show. Your Bailey Enterprises postgame show is next. You've been listening to Rustler Basketball. Your final score again, 97-71 in favor of the Air Force. We'll be back after this quick break. This is Rustler Basketball on 88.1.
At the Bootstrap Collaborative, their goal is simple: to help your business succeed. They're here to serve all businesses in Fremont County with your goals in mind. If you have a great idea but you just don't know how to get it off the ground, or you're trying to breathe new life into a struggling business, or grappling with growing pains, experts at the Bootstrap can help you tackle all of those challenges and more. Visit bootstrapcollab.com to learn about free consulting services, workshops, and course offerings. They also have scholarships for all participants, and registration is free. Seats are limited, so go to bootstrapcollab.com now.
CWC Wind River is offering computer education for Excel spreadsheets. With 2 different levels of non-credit classes, you'll learn the basics of Excel and then build upon those fundamentals in the second session. Classes begin November 15th and will be at CWC Wind River in Fort Washakie. To register or for more information, call the CWC Lander Center at 332-3394.
The Wyoming Department of Transportation reminds pedestrians and motorists to take it easy on each other. At one time or another, we're all pedestrians and would appreciate it if motorists were keeping an eye out for us. We should remember that when we're behind the wheel, too. Pedestrians are everywhere. Keep 2 eyes on the road, 2 hands on the wheel, and eliminate distracted driving. And when you see a pedestrian in a crosswalk, please yield to them so they can safely cross the street. Let's keep an eye out for one another and make our community a safe place.
You are listening to Rustler Basketball from Rustler Media. KCWC FM, Riverton. Streaming live on RustlerAthletics.com.
This is the Bailey Enterprises postgame show, 97-61. The Air Force Academy downing the CWC ladies. CWC going to go to 0-3 on the season, unfortunately. The Prep Academy will go to 1-1 on their young year. Leading scorers tonight, how about Tatiana Aravelo? She had 26 points on the strength of 6 3-pointers, 3 of them in the fourth stanza of the game. They scored 29 points in the fourth quarter, did the Air Force Academy, as they got better and better kind of as the game seemed to go on. 25, 23, 20, then 29 in the fourth quarter. Central would score 21 in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 16 in the third, 14 in the fourth quarter. But again, Tatiana Aravelo with 26 points tonight. Jada McNabb at 21, 14 apiece for Nicole Autry and Marissa Hargrave, 10 points for Grace Walsh, and 8 points for Brittany Pierce. Those are unofficial numbers that are going to be 4 short of adding up to 97 if you're keeping track at home. By the way, there's a couple of buckets that we missed with my young protege taking over some play-by-play in the second half of that duty. We're going to have to pick our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game, and we have a couple of honorable mentions, and we'll talk about them here real quick. But we're going to go with Chevelle Boyd tonight, 22 points. And Chevelle trying to lead by example, I think, a little bit tonight. And that's a kid that's hungry after missing 16 games last season with an injury. And Chevelle Boyd, 22 points tonight. She hit 4 3-pointers. She had 4 threes, did Chevelle tonight, and 22 points. I also like the game out of Melanie Garcia tonight, 15 points. And then Megan Urbanski only scored 1 point in the game, but I like her hustle defensively. Crizel Mendoza had 7. Ivana Beach had 9 tonight. Callista New had 5 points. Hayden Colley had 2 points. and it was a foul fest in the beginning. 22 fouls called and 35 free throws shot in the first quarter of this ball game alone, as it took a while for that first quarter to get played in the ball game. But again, Air Force led 25-21 at the end of one. They widened the lead to 48-9 to 31. 48 to 31 at halftime. They widened it even more with a 20-16 third quarter to lead by 21 going into the fourth. They outscored Central, doubled them up. In fact, 29-14 in the fourth quarter to win the game, going away 97-61. Their largest lead of the game was 38. They end up winning by 36 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. This is your Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. One more segment of the post-game show, and then we'll get into the Porter's MVS pregame show and get ready for the men taking on Lamar. We'll do that in just a moment. This is Rustler basketball. They fall 97-71 in the ladies, and we'll be back with more on the Bailey postgame show after this.
Wind River Family and Community Health